All right, I'm in the bathroom at the establishment. You see them all red. So I'm about to pee. TMI, but yeah. I don't know, because I'm getting a lift back. But so we're 5:45. There we go. Try not to make noise. I didn't eat because I had to go to the bathroom before going. I couldn't stay at the gym too long, but I did okay at the gym. Let me finish up. All right, anyways, it's 6:37. I actually, after the establishment, went, actually he drove me, I'm like, hey, let's go to A&W, because I was really hungry and, depressed because of low blood sugar, and also depressed while saving the road. But, so I haven't been to A&W for a while. And so I went. And he's like, oh, let's go. At least that's what I thought he said, because I can never understand him. I tell him, I only understand 10% of what you're saying. I can get a gist, but it's like, give me some Venezuelan films, and so I can, learn what you're saying, because he doesn't slow down. It's like, he doesn't speak any other language, right? So it's like, okay. So that puts a lot of limits on what we can converse. Or he thinks I understand everything. I don't know. But anyways, so then, so when we got there, he's like, oh, I'm going to go eat empanadas. I'm like, why the hell did I order this then? But he sat with me to eat. Like, it's the first time that we actually sat down to eat something. But anyways, so like when we were in the car, what got me depressed is like he says things that he knows nothing about, right? Well, he knows about, other things that I don't know about. But when he talks about here, he lived a little bit in the States and all that. And he like comes up with stuff, whatever. So he was talking about his rent and all that. And he keeps talking about moving to Winnipeg or whatever. But like, you gotta know English somewhere, Anyways, then he asked me like how much I pay and all that, and I had to tell him I have all these financial problems. The government took everything, Still trying to work that out. So then I felt bad because it's like he's like he would always say that everyone here is making so much money and they're going to all the parties and all that. It's like you're living in a fantasy land, you know what I mean? What lens are you looking at this through? But anyways, it's the low blood sugar also that got to me, So, I don't know. I just paid $18.30 for a grandfather A&W burger with a root beer and a fry, and I'm still hungry. I wanted to get a big thing of chips because I haven't pigged out like this in a while, but they didn't have them at that convenience store. And there's another A&W. I'm like, it's so complicated. I'm going to the Subway. Okay, so we're 1:20 p.m. on Monday, the 26th of May, 2025. All right, so I'm finally off to the gym. I didn't think I was going to go today, but I have to buy, simple foods like protein bars and pita bread and stuff like that for my class tomorrow. And then I have one the day after, so there's that. There's tomorrow and the day after that I'm not going to be working out. So I figured I might as well get my fourth day today, finish off everything. I woke up at like 9 something. I made an effort to sleep because I went to bed around 1, maybe? After midnight? Pretty close to 1. So I was limited as to what I can do today. So that helped me push things through. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm actually gonna go to the gym that's further away, the original one. I know Mondays there is always terrible. It's been terrible the past couple of weeks, but I'm gonna make with what they have there because I don't want to go to the one that's close by. I think that's good for the weekend. You know, seems to be okay for the weekend. Especially since this weekend, Tuesdays in a row, I was at the establishment with regulars. You know, be happy with what you have, I guess. And I just realized, I just checked my wallet and I realized I didn't put money in it. So I have $60, I think. So protein bars and pita bread. That's pretty much it. So it's 1:41. I got out the subway, almost at the gym. And as I'm climbing up the stairs, I realized I forgot my elastic tubing to work on. You know, the knee that hurts when I go up the stairs. So what I had to do is really slow it down and focus on squeezing the muscles so I don't feel it in the knee. So I guess I gotta make do without. I did find in my Bujo where I wrote the price and all that to order more elastics. I did that real quick yesterday when I got home before going to my, sex date, my second sex date. But I didn't have time to do anything after that. That's why I'm kind of effed up today, I guess. Waking up late. It's fine. You know, you kind of get over all that, at least I do, and just keep going. Right? Oh, I saw a lot of videos today. Thailand videos, you know, people who go to Thailand, get with a Thai woman, use all their money, all that crap. Not helpful. So hopefully when I get home, I'll be able to take a shower and wash my hair. Don't have the time to henna my hair because of work tomorrow and the day after. We'll see what happens after that. The henna is still in the fridge. And I made a note, drag one of the events in my Google Calendar to, do 2024 scans, but not the scans. I didn't have time to scan anything today, but from yesterday's scans, I had one bill that I did not scan. That was from the month prior. I noticed on the bill, he wrote the date as 0 for the month. So that wasn't good. But I remember going over that in the previous month. So I could, note that in my CPR Excel and some of the other stuff for Condo Excel. Like just do the little dot the I's, cross the T's, you know what I mean? Something simple like that. And before I go to bed, hopefully I can upload the GoPro video that I did. I rendered a GoPro video. It is what it is. But the point is to just do things and upload them and build from there. I did think about adding some music to the parts that didn't have voice sound, But then I'm like, I just removed them. Don't overthink it. Just do what you can do. You know? That's the point. That's the whole point. And get good over time with the GoPro. And move from there. That's my plan at least, you know. So what I kind of wanted to do with the GoPro is just walk around with it. I mean, I used it for about 20 minutes, but it's a few hours. I think I can get footage on it, you know, because it was only a smidge of the total hard drive, right? I'm gonna get some more hard drive, not hard drives, the micro discs or hard drives, those little chips. Get a few of those. Just document. But I haven't figured out how to, like, the problem I had was some of the footage, a couple of times, didn't have sound on it. So I gotta learn each thing, sit down, one thing at a time playing with it. So each step will come and eventually I will be okay with it, you know, and then get a better one. It's fine. It looks like a fishbowl. I know there's different ways to capture it, wider screen and stuff like that, so I could play around with that too. One thing at a time. But I want to walk around with it. I don't know how many people notice I carry it and I just have it in my hands pointing, and get better at pointing it at what I'm doing, you know? And if things happen, just casually turn it to see incidents and then highlight that, you know? And eventually do a voiceover of that, or a screen in a screen, you know? Reaction video to it, I guess, describing it. I don't know if I would use, I'm thinking about using this phone, but if it's like a few hours worth of stuff, I wouldn't have enough room for that, you know? So I might have to use the GoPro again, you know? So use it twice, the first time, and then do a reaction video to it for the second time, and then insert it in, and that's it. We'll see. Whatever is the easiest way, that's the way I'm doing it. Otherwise, I can't get any consistency done on it. And already it's not going to be daily because of the upload problems and everything. This is good. I could do daily, but it's not daily anymore because because of work and stuff and access to the gym for internet, you know, because at home it just freezes everything up. Which reminds me, for my laptop, I gotta put some duct tape on the power source because I keep knocking into it and then it'll eventually break off the motherboard, and can't have that. Okay, let me go into the drugstore for some protein bars to stock up for the next 2 days.